0-0.
That's a great dripper from Jessie. Getting a quick side out.
0-0.
Nice deep serve. Jessie's coming in, forcing the unforced error, the passing shot. Good start by Jessie. It's a good match by Lea yesterday against Dunlap. I watched a little bit of that. Lea definitely had to bring her A game to pull that off. Jessie painting the lines. Bright and early.
Juan, what do you think Jessie's going to have to do to pull this match through?
A lot of that.
2-0.
Lots of on-the-line winners. Because Lea is definitely gonna not make it easy. However, so far we got a sloppy starts from Lea. This is their second time playing. The first time Lea won by 11-0, 11-4. So already a better start for Jessie with a 3-0 lead in probably less than a minute. So definitely a good place to be for Jessie. Hopefully she can keep that up.
15 seconds.
However, we would love to watch a very entertaining match. So we are all hoping that Lea Jansen can bring her A game back.
Time in. 3-0.
How about you? What do you like the most about women's singles?
I like that the points are much longer. I feel like there's a little bit more development in terms of finding the ball that you want to come to the net on rather than just rushing. And yeah, I also like how sort of rowdy it is. I'm pretty rowdy myself, so.
We love that.
Point.
All right. Jessie with the unforced error. Putting Lea on the scoreboard.
1-3. Side out.
Yeah, I think that was just out. That's a great call by Jessie. That ball was very close to the line. However, I am sitting right in front of the line, and I agree with that call.
Side out.
Good pressure by Lea. Would like to see Jessie making Lea hit one more shot. That adds up as the match goes.
1-3.
Those volleys on the run are not easy to handle, and sometimes just making that extra ball could make a big difference.
Point.
Interesting bounce there.
2-3.
Big backhand. Good approach. Oh,
That's a
what a
great
shot. What a shot. That was a pretty volley right there. Right on the line.
Three, 2. Point.
Nice serve by Jessie. Getting the freebie there.
4-2.
Way to keep it in play.
Great point.
Side out.
Good hustle by Jessie. But like I said earlier, just forcing that extra shot, you just never know what's going to happen. However, Lea's experience. Am I saying that right? It's Lea, right?
Lea.
Lea.
2-4.
Deep return.
Nice. Great dripper.
Point.
Just wide. Good point. Handling any sort of short ball is very hard.
3-4.
Just keeping it low and unattackable on the stretch. You gotta have a lot of touch.
Point.
Sorry. Another unforced error by Jessie. That transition zone is tricky, especially in
4-4.
singles.
Side out.
I wonder who Lea's talking to.
I think there is an
4-4.
older gentleman in the bench. I believe that's who she's talking to. I might be wrong.
Yeah, wait, I've heard something about her having a visionary or something to that extent.
Point.
Yeah, I believe that's right. Just wide.
5-4.
That's a heavy backhand by Jessie. I feel like Jessie's strokes are very effortless and the ball comes out of her
6-4.
paddle rather hot.
Definitely. And that new engaged paddle too, it's nice.
Side out. Four, 6.
Good approach by Lea. Nice touch. Wow.
Great point from Jessie.
Wow. If that was in,
Yeah.
holy macaroni. That was right in the corner. That was a tough ball right there. But Jessie managed to pull that off.
Point. Time.
Kate
7-4.
Fahey, big fan. She
Side
just
out.
brings something to the game that no other girls do.
She had a tough matchup yesterday against Kiora.
I heard.
4-7.
I heard. But yeah, it's just as a player myself, you just respect that killer
Side out.
instinct
Yeah.
and there's that competitive edge.
7-4.
Yeah, I respect that a lot from Katie. Kate.
Side out.
Lea's
like-
getting fired up.
Yeah. She knows she's gotta bring some fire if she wants to have a chance to escape with this first game.
4-7. Side out.
Another unforced error by Lea.
7-4. Side out.
Yeah, those approach shots are very tricky because you don't want to hit it too soft, you don't want to hit it too hard. The court is shrinking as you move
4-7.
forward, so you just gotta have a good feel for it, like Lea just showed right there. She was able to to get nice and low, strike that ball. Not too hard, not too soft. Push Jessie into the corner. Very textbook play by Lea right there.
5-7.
Heavy serve, keeping her back. And just a nice approach to the other side. Nice. Great shot by Jessie. What a passing shot.
Jessie's finding her spots very well right now from the baseline.
She made that look easier than it really is.
Seven, 5.
Jessie with the big serve. Easy. Nice.
It's a great approach shot from her.
Yeah, she made an adjustment right there.
She hit it a little bit harder, I think. A little bit lower over the net.
Yep. I don't know about harder. Definitely lower.
I think it was a little harder.
You think?
Yeah.
Let's agree to disagree.
8-5.
Nice step by Jessie. Great point by these two. Jessie with the inside out, running around that forehand. Lea staying
Side out.
That's a
solid
great
like a
point
wall.
from her,
Great
though.
ball. Great point.
I would have loved to see Jessie maybe try to hit a swinging volley and approach on that one that kind of floated a little bit.
Okay. Yeah, it seems like her footing wasn't all there.
5-8.
And sometimes it's just safer to just stay back.
Wow.
What a point. What a point. I want to clap that. I want to clap for that. That's a great point.
Six, 8. Point.
Just barely out.
That ball, I think that ball was in. In that replay, that ball
7-8.
looked inside the line. Okay. A little
Right
karma there, I
Maybe
guess.
ball doesn't lie.
Ball don't lie, ladies and gentlemen. It happens every time. But I generally think that she generally saw that ball was out. It's a tough angle right on top of her. I mean, Lea is a competitor, but I don't think she would go to the extent to purposely cheat.
Point.
Jessie's doing a great job to push, lay on her back foot,
Yeah,
on her
yeah.
backhand.
Jessie is definitely playing some good pickleball right now.
Nine, 7.
Yeah, that's a tough love. I like the idea. Good pressure by Lea, moving her side to side. Any shot on the stretch is just very tough to handle. And Lea is doing just that.
7, 9. Point. 8, 9.
Heavy return.
Point. Referee timeout. We have a challenge of the out call. The out call puts us at
I think that was
9,
in.
9. Point.
Jessie Irvine versus higher rated team.
Her
best
record
player.
is 7-17.
7-17.
Could be 8-17 after this match.
Yeah, I think we might be witnessing an upset right here that will change that graphic next time around. Oh, love me a good dripper to close it out. Interesting calls.
Game 2, time in. 0-0.
And some very, very physical rallies.
Side out.
I wonder if that shade in the back is kind of messing them up there, vision-wise.
I could see that. I could totally see that. Just as the ball is coming to you, at the very last moment, it kind of disappears on you. But in a way,
Point.
I think we're all athletic enough to adjust our eyes and know how to deal with that. However, yeah. All right, so Jessie Irvine's got a very positive percentage
1-0.
going her way with a 20-3 winning percentage after winning game 1. So if you're into sports betting,
2-0.
those odds is something that you might like. That's a great volley by Jessie. Good hustle by Lea. We're witnessing some very, very good pickle right here.
Zero two. Point.
I think the wind picked up there for a second.
One two.
Heavy serve by Jessie. That's some heavy hitters right here.
Side out.
Good point. Lea pumping herself up, knowing that she needs to bring it mentally if she wants to win this match.
Wow. She's hustling.
Yeah,
Great
what
lob.
a point. Oh my God.
Point.
That was great, though.
That was a great point. That's a very interesting move by Jessie. Gotta respect that.
3-1.
But I'm unsure if that was the right move. That's some good ball striking.
Point.
Great placement by Lea. Bringing her A game in these last few points. Things for Lea aren't looking too bright. However, there is a chance.
1-4.
She's got a 15-59 winning percentage.
Good find from Jessie.
Yeah, that's a great shot. So I'm sure Lea's going to be trying to turn that 15 to a 16. These two are sure giving it all. I think we got a challenge over here.
The result of the rally puts us at.
I'm sure they tried their best.
After video review, the results of the rally stands. The ball was out. Lost a free challenge. No free challenges remaining. One free challenge remaining. Resume play at 3-4.
That's a good challenge. The ball was certainly close.
Time in. 3-4.
That's a good ball striking. Wow.
Wow.
Great drive passing shot. That was pretty. Great stuff by Lea. Kudos to Jessie coming up, trying to put some pressure. Lea with a push serve. You don't see that very often. Lea with a soft dink with topspin. Acted almost like a drop shot out of Jessie's reach. Wow. Lea moving like a cat on the court. Great court coverage. Every time I see that in Lea's serve prep, I think about Rafa Nadal with all his sticks and routine and the nose and the headband.
There's a reason they're both great at what they do.
Right. Heavy serve by Jessie. Right next to us, Lea Jansen with a comfortable win over Krista Gecheva. That's a great dig by Jessie. Yeah, tried hard to bring that ball back, but wasn't enough.
Side out.
A little deep. Let's see, we're gonna see another push serve right here.
Point.
Lea telling herself to hit the ball. There's a slight wind.
7-5.
Thing blowing behind Lea's back, which she's got to be extra careful if she overswings. However, she's been making the right adjustments. She's got an 8-5 lead on game 2.
Eight-5. Point.
It's good stuff by Lea. Excuse me. She's playing some good pickle right here. She's close to force game 3.
9-5. Point.
That's a very good angle by Lea. Lea overheating.
Way to
That
go
back
for it,
end.
though.
Yeah, I gotta respect that.
Match game point.
And she's got a fairly comfortable lead, which allows her to maybe go for a little more. Great point by Jessie. Lea did best she could to stay alive on that point. Great effort.
Great
What a
point
point.
from Jessie.
Seven, 10. Point. Timeout receiver, 8-10.
Jessie's hitting some.
With a 10-8 lead
Time in.
for Lea
8-10.
Jansen. Jessie Irvine serving us.
Side out.
Jessie with an awkward shot there. That ball was very deep. Jessie running out of options from that corner. We got game point.
10-8.
Not the most aggressive serve, but a great third.
Point. Game.
And she
11-8.
closes it out. The third set comeback yesterday
Is that right?
against
Who did you
the
play
Johnson
against?
brothers.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, they were down 6-1.
No
Came
way.
back,
Wow.
played well under pressure.
Game 3, time in. 0-0. Point.
Jessie's deciding games record is 5-9, so close, but a losing record.
1-0. Point.
And Lea's record on deciding games is 48-26.
A little bit more decisive.
Yeah.
2-0.
Excited to see what's going on. What's going to happen here in game 3.
Point.
Jessie with a slow start.
Three zero.
Great pickup. Way to convert to the net.
What a point. Great stuff by Jessie. Way to make Lea hit one more shot throughout that point.
0-3.
Nice deep serve.
Point.
Jessie making an adjustment on that approach. That's been rather elusive from her.
One three.
Norm Velgas to the referee tent, please. Norm Velgas.
That's a great point.
Point.
That's a great passing shot right there by Jessie. Right on the line.
Two three. Point. Timeout.
Deciding game. Jessie adjusting her game.
Side out.
Coming in before Lea. Whereas before she was staying back, trying her luck
3-3.
from the baseline against Lea. And that in.
Side out.
That didn't work out so well. And that cost her game 2. Nice deep serve by Jessie.
Oh, she's there.
What I get. Couldn't quite get it on the court, but you gotta love the effort. You got some kids watching the match. That's the kind of spirit you want to display on the court for the newer and younger generations. Just fight until the end, running down every ball. That's what's gonna keep competitive and professional pickleball alive. Just fight and grit. That's a great passing shot by Jessie. Wow. Just inside the line.
3-3. Side out.
Good luck from Jessie, though.
That was a great point for both. Jessie got exactly what she wanted, which was a high back and put away, but it was a little too rich.
3-3. Point.
And Lea's saying, let me show how that backhand put away is done. Jessie is pushing Lea to the very limit.
Point.
Freebie from Jessie. I don't think we've seen many of those today. On the return.
5-3. Side out.
They are bringing Jessie back into the match with an unforced error. Let's see if
3-5.
Jessie can keep showing some signs of life on this game 3.
Side out.
And another opportunity. That 4 is elusive on this game 3 for Jessie Irvine.
Audrey Pike, Douglas Fiscal, report to the tournament desk.
5-3.
Douglas Fiscal, report to the tournament desk.
That's a great drop.
Side out.
Impressive stuff from Jessie. There's not much more Lea could have done. Came fast, came low,
3-5.
came in an angle.
Just a little high from Jessie on the first one, but she fought hard to salvage it.
Yeah, good hustle by
3
Jessie.
challenge timeout. You used your regular one.
These two are giving it all out there.
Let's see if
5-3.
Lea can get the side switch.
Point. Timeout change at 6. Point. Referee timeout with challenge of the out call. Result of the rally is point 8-3. We'll now proceed with
Very
the
close call.
After review, the result of the rally stands. The ball was out. Loss of free challenge. No free challenge remaining. One free challenge remaining. We resume play at
Great call
8-3.
by Lea. That call on the stretch was certainly not easy.
Time in. 8-3. Side out.
Great find from Jessie.
Side out.
Good point by Lea. Forcing the down the line passing shot error just wide.
8-3. Side out.
Lea pushing another serve out.
3-8.
I wonder how many missed serves she's had so far today. But then up the ground,
Point.
besides that last shot, she has been pretty spot on. I feel like I always jinx them. I was going to
4-8.
compliment her ground strokes, and as I was doing that, she misses. You can blame it on me, Lea.
Side out. Four.
Good third from Lea.
Point.
Great point.
Nine-4.
Wow,
Side out.
that looked very athletic.
Four nine.
It's a good return.
Side out.
Great spot.
Nine-4. Side out.
Okay. Yeah. She's gotta shake that off if she wants to close out this match. Let's see if Jessie can capitalize on that ugly unforced error.
Point.
And that is 2 unforced errors in a row.
Five-9. Side out.
Very courageous by Jessie. It's just a tough shot. And 5. Let's see if she's got what it takes to
Time
close
in.
it out.
9-5. Point.
That was a great approach, giving her a very easy put away. Good pressure by Jessie coming in after that return. In such an important moment, forcing the unforced error on that passing shot down the line.
5-10. Point.
That's some great drives by Jessie.
6-10. Side out.
Yeah, I think that ball was just out. 10-6.
10-6. Point game
And
match,
she
11-6.
closes.
Great match by the two of them. Good stuff. I think Lea adjusted very, very nice.